in theory, should be live. And you're actually catching me. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, that's going to be a thing. Whatever. Can't do anything about it now. Game should be launching. Alright, while this is setting up, let me pull up my chat. Okay, I'll be honest, when I went to start this live, I was hoping that this would be one of those games where you hit launch and it launches. So we'll see what goes on. It literally just finished installing. And you guys are getting a good view of my Steam window in the background there. You got to see my favorites list, which I suppose is decent enough. I mean, they're really just the games I often go to for quick burst play or whatever I'm just generally using. They're the ones that I keep constantly installed. With, I think, a couple of exceptions. I can't remember. Did I have Persona 3 on there? Or not? Wait, hold on. Hold on. I've got some audio issues. It keeps wanting to think that my Elgato should be valid. Hold on. Come on. Yeah, I know. I know you're freaking out. Give me my OBS. That shouldn't even be on. Why is it even thinking it's valid? There we go. Okay. Okay. It has been so dang long since I have done... Yeah, I agree. Since I have done any streaming of a PC game. Please bear with me, guys. I have normally just been doing console-based, but for this, I really wanted to just go all in. Alright, there we go. So there are a couple of things I need to check before we get going. First things first. VSync is on. Good. And I guess we're sticking to the 1080p. I could up it to 4K, and my monitor does do that, but I'll be honest, my eyes aren't good enough to catch these subtle differences, so we're going to stick with this. The other thing I need to check is that my input device for the prompts is... Uh-oh. Stop it. Is set to the pad. And do we have... Where's sound settings? Nothing there. Controller, network. Jeez, Star Wars getting net Wookiee in here. Alright, and subtitles are on. Great. So we're just going to load a new game. I think for the sake of streaming, I actually want that to be one more up. Realistically, for my eyes, that's where it should be. But if I'm looking at the stream feedback... Hey Richard, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am doing much better than I was before. I'm trying to go through and make sure my my settings are correct. Unfortunately, let me see here. Let me do this real fast. Unfortunately, I'm also gauging my feedback through both my second monitor where I'm capturing the footage, and I'm cross-referencing with my mobile device right now to make sure that the visuals are acceptable, and I think this is where I'm getting the best results for the stream. So I'm going to run with that. Even though it's not going to be the best for me, I think it's going to be what I want to have for you guys. Music volume, we're going to drop that down a little bit. I expect the music is going to be great, but I always like having voice volume a little bit higher than everything else going on. And I'm not sure how much I'm going to need to balance this because I don't know what the audio is going to be like in game. Saw on Twitter you were still waiting for the game to get here earlier. Glad to see you got it. I'm glad to see I got it too. This game sat in my local mail wherever. It sat locally for 3 days. So they actually sent it out like a day. Their original prediction date would have had it arrive a day early, which would have been fine. I redeemed my code. I'd start downloading the game, but it's not like I can't play the game until it's actually live anyways, so it wouldn't have mattered. I wish they would have sent it out early. But then it got delayed in the shipping process, and so I don't know if I blame Bandai Namco for that or if I blame snail mail, because frankly I think Bandai Namco should be well aware that snail mail is snail mail for a reason and should send it earlier. We're gonna do just North America East side, just because that's where I'm at and I don't know how the networking is gonna affect my ability to stream. Oh! Pilot name. Okay, let me see here. Let me get my keyboard over here. Let me move my drink so that I can get my keyboard over here. Yeah, I know it's empty. I accidentally set my controller down. Alright, let's see if I can get lucky enough. I can just have my standard classic old school tag. So I have 2 tags that I use. One of them I don't think is fitting for this game because it's a pilot name, not a player tag. And so I'm gonna go with my character name that I use for this. But the other one that I commonly use is what I have on my PlayStation Network, which is the Hero of Legend or Player 1 the Hero if the other one is taken.
We're close to Rubicon. Wake the dog up.
Handler Walter verified. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Time to get to work, 621. I'm powering down your entry capsule. On my signal.
God, look at how good this game is. Just visually. Look at how good this looks. And here's the thing, Armored Core video, like the opening launch videos and stuff, have always looked really good. I don't know if always. I remember For Answer blew my mind though when I saw it visually. And like even gameplay wise, I remember Nexus looking really good in its era.
Descent to ISB 2262, Rubicon 3, complete.
Your position is grid 135. Off target, but within permissible range.
Oh, that looks so good.
Use it to close the gap.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, there's our new HUD. Alright, uh-oh. Game's got to do a little bit of loading. There we go. Little bit of circles to get used to that range of motion. It's not a like on a dime. You got to get that little bit of tread work going essentially. And that's our thruster at the bottom there apparently. The boost movement. Can I use it as a dodge system? No. However, I can bunny hop as a way to do that. Oh, okay, X is it. There we go. Alright, all this movement. I'm really just trying to get used to what gets used up and the rate of its like the thrusters there. So please bear with me a moment. Alright, can I dash while in the air? Yes, I can. And it actually looks like, just for my use, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So I could use the thrusters to get height and whatnot, but like for straightforward motions, there's not a lot of easy control, so it's all about fluttering. And I really like that, because the little bit of flutter work means that you get a lot more mobile control when you're in the air, at least from the way I would like to manipulate it. You can dodge in the air. Okay, got one more thing I got to figure out. If I'm holding accelerate while going up, you don't really do an upward acceleration dodge. So you kind of do, but it's way more just that front thruster. Alright, so if I'm going forward and I try to back dodge, you can back dodge, then you flip around. Alright, I think I've gotten a good bit of this here. The booster does help you with movement, but I don't see myself using that very often, just because I want to see everything the world has. If I'm pressed for time, far more likely I'm going to have to rely on it. Yep, some actions use your energy, fair enough. Alright, let's see what kind of... Alright, so we've got nothing for our left shoulder. We have a melee weapon that's got a huge timer. You can see it in the bottom right there, that it was overheated. Got some rockets and sort of rifle. Alright, so this is the soft target. This is one of the things that we've seen before. A soft target system, basically whatever's more center screen you're locked onto. Alright, there we go. Very minimal damage. I'm going to try to not use my my health kit. I think they already told me what it was. I think it's one of the D-pads. One of them is healing. The other one is the scan command. And this is a little bit that I've seen, that I've read about, trying to familiarize myself with the controls. Unfortunately, I have also... Hold on, let me deal with these guys first. There we go. I have familiarized myself with the general control scheme. I've also, as a result, had one thing spoiled for me that I'm kind of upset about. There is a boss in the tutorial that it seems a lot of people are getting their stuff wrecked over, which is kind of fun. Glad to see that the game starts and is just, you know what, the gloves are off, you gotta figure it out. Alright, yes, the missile launcher. Although it's mostly just going to target the one guy for now, because I'm doing the soft target. There we go. Took a couple of rockets there. I should have been able to dodge those. There we go. It's going to take a long time for me to really get myself into the mindset of this game, because the Armored Core games really... They really have a flow to combat that you have to put yourself into. You've really got to let the element sink in. Okay, so it's up D-pad to use the repair kit. I'm not going to do that.
Patch it up.
I'm not going to patch my AC up. I'm going to try to just hardline it and see how much punishment I have to take.
That's where you're landing.
Hold up. See the what?
Access the catapult.
Are you talking like way out in the distance, or like where that fire is? Well, we'll get there. See what's going on. I mentioned this in Nikki's Discord recently, but I used to have a large quad stacker meal every Saturday from BK when you were a kid. I know my friend Jeremy was able to eat those quad stackers. I don't think I was ever able to consider that like a meal. That always seemed like so much food to me.
Time to fly, 61.
Which is funny, my friend Jeremy has always been like infinitely smaller than me as a person.
If we get our hands on Rubicon's coral, we'll make a killing.
Oh, we gotta get the spice!
Fried brain like you to buy their life back. Enough chat, back to work.
God, what is... Why can't I think of the title of those books?
License.
Dune! Dune, that's what I was thinking of.
You'll need ID to operate.
Oh, we're illegals here. We gotta go get an ID? Alright. Yep, do the quick boost. Already been working on that.
Where the hell did that come from? Affiliation unknown. Shut it down.
Guerrillas from the Liberation Front.
Alright, I think that's it.
Way of our work.
Uh-oh.
Eliminate them.
There we go. Gotta keep the movement going. I gotta remember that the jumping while skating around is gonna be a great way to dodge shots too. I can't just think in the XY plane. I've gotta get that vertical game on point as well. Use the assault boost? Well, really?
I'm picking up signals from AC Rex.
Oh, okay. That's pretty dope.
Follow the markers.
Oh, I'm gonna go this way first.
Anything about what the corps are
Oh,
up to?
overheated. Hold on.
Yeah, they'll be coming soon. You got us on the run.
Alright, we got one there, and I thought there was one lower. Okay, there's two lower.
We're being attacked!
Unidentified AC!
Oh, they've really brought in a lot here. Hold up. Uh-oh, wall. Alright, have I cleared everything? Nope. Alright, that looks like we're making progress. Still got a few guys coming in. There we go. Hit him with that sword. I think he's down. Yep, he's down. Like, you can't deny how absolutely gorgeous this game looks. What do we got over... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Pop a scan. There we go. Now I know that I'm relatively safe and there's nothing I have to go find.
Unidentified AC! Is that a corps scout?
Took a rocket there.
Deal with them, 61.
Uh-oh. Took a lot of rockets there. I want to pull them back this way where I've got a little bit more mobility. Are they going to follow? Not really. Alright. There we go. And I'm going to save what little bit of that I have left. Let it recharge. Where are we at? There we are. Can I hard lock on? There we go.
AP at 50%.
Where's this other guy? There he is. AP at 50%. That's still plenty of life. That's gonna drop him. We've got another guy floating somewhere. Where's he at? Not another AP, but I'll take that. Or an AC. No, don't know why. I'm thinking my armor points here. Alright. Really hurting here on the amount of boost I have left. I also think I might possibly be trying to save how much ammo I have more than I need to be. But I remember back in the old day, man, like, the ammo you spent, that shit cost money. And, money is exactly why you're doing a lot of this. Or at least that used to be the thing back in the day. I think they said something about the current character just, like, being a mind now. Like, our body's pretty crippled. I think they hinted at that in a lot of the pre-work as well.
Stop on Core Base B. Wait, is that an independent?
Is that an independent?
You're outnumbered 6-1. Use your missiles.
I'm using them. There should be a way for me to target, like, a wider area. Is that it? Hold it? There we go. That worked out a lot better. Alright, clear that out. But honestly, even not doing that... There we go. Get me down. Get my boost back. Even just, you know, focusing one-on-one and pulling the fight back seems to be working fairly well for me. What do we have here?
Extract the pilot data. I'll analyze it from my end.
Oh, okay. So we're getting like special objectives here. License code: Monkey Gordo. Extracted from an AC wreck in the contaminated city. Contains the pilot's registration data. Call sign: Monkey Gordo. No rank. License expires in 15 days.
The pilot's rank is no good. We can't use this.
All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, they're up here. Yep. Nope, gotta... Alright, we still got more up here, I think. No, is that it? There we go. Those little tiny helicopters aren't anything major. Yo, hold up. This is one of those jump pads, isn't it? How do... Alright, just normal jump on it. Got it. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna make my way back to... Man, they just send so many of these guys after me. Alright, where's that guy at?
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
You can say that all you want, but not a lot I can do about it. Alright, let's head to this area here. Actually, there's a lot I can do about it, and I'm gonna try to start figuring out how to make use of that.
We got something good!
Get out of there. You can handle this.
There we go, get rid of him.
Outside force. Keep a low profile. We don't want them breathing down our necks.
Focused on the wrong one. There we go. Wait on the rockets again.
Right shoulder
There we go.
ammunition at 30%.
That ought to take care of him. And that'll take care of that. Awesome. Getting closer to this guy. Oh, he's already down?
Analyzing.
Fair enough. Rank 22D. Call sign G7 Hakara. Hakra.
Corp license. Easily traced. Forget it.
Corporate license. Alright, we got one left. And I'm going to try to, like, more speed line into it.
There! That's the AC from the report.
Let's see about this license.
Someone saw me. Oh. But I was able to get the license anyways. Alright, Thomas Kirk, 26E.
This one's already expired. I've picked up one more wreck, 621. Transmitting marker. Go and check it out.
Little too close for that. Let's get the sword in there. Darn it. Shooting the debris now. There we go. Honestly, all things considered, I think I made it through that without taking too much damage, considering I'm really more so focusing on trying to get myself back into the swing of things. Alright. Do we have a jump pad over here somewhere, or... Nah, I'm not going to focus on you. Take the low road, they'll have trouble focusing on me. And I'm just going to try to speed my way back over to this direction. Man, I thought I cleared this area out once. Are they just like constantly spawning back in? Alright, let's slow down and build that back up. Because I'm going to make use of this jump pad.
You can use that vertical catapult to get some altitude.
Alright, I bet we're heading, yep, right in here.
That's it. Try accessing the wreck.
Alright, I don't want to stand perfectly still. Oh, I've got to be like really close to it though. There we go.
Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call sign. What? Looks like they were
Oh boy!
after all. No mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now, they won't have enough to ID you.
Right shoulder ammunition at 10%.
Man, I'm running low on ammo.
AP at 30%.
Oh, that was the scan. Uh-oh. Definitely do got to heal here though.
AP at 30%.
Wow, okay. Yeah, this guy's no joke.
AP
The rockets aren't that hard to dodge. It's a lot of that machine gun work.
right hand and right shoulder ammunition depleted.
Man, he really is able to get out of the way of that.
Use your mobility in the air to get clear of explosions on the ground.
Alright, gotta use the other one. Isn't he supposed to have a stagger bar? What? How do I tell what the stagger is? Is that the yellow thing up top? I think I used way too many rockets earlier. Because now I'm just reduced to the rifle, and that's really screwing me over. Alright, gonna have to go through that again. I really need to save a lot more ammo. That I underestimated. I thought I was being very restrictive with how much I was using, but I think I was too combat focused and constantly. No, I'm gonna restart the whole mission because I'm not doing a checkpoint thing. I'm gonna try and see if I can't manage on just one run because I really, again, I said this earlier. I need to put myself in a better mind space to tackle this game.
Main system activating.
Hey, currently at a bar. I can't hear the stream because of the music, but hope it's a good one. Hopefully I'm able to catch the next stream with even... Oh, shoot, that's right. Dem has a whole lot of things that he has to fill me in on, And there's going to be a whole lot about that. Gotta hate when you can't hear stuff due to music. I mean, if it's good music and you know you're hyped about the music, why? You know, I get it. Like, oh hey, you're watching a stream and you want to hear it, but you're also at a bar. Like, it's part of the ambiance. It should be expected, all things considered. Yeah, again, so although if the music's good, I guess that's not too much of a reason to complain. Well, it's also, you know, usually, at least my experience, if I'm gonna go to a bar,
Clear out those guard mechs.
alright, I'm gonna try something stupid, and we're gonna see how stupid it is. Alright, let's let that build back up.
Your AC's taking damage. Patch it up. See the contaminated city down there? That's where you're landing.
Save all of my ammo and still taking very little damage. I'm just blasting right past them. Thanks, Rich. I'll catch you both in the next stream. Thank you very much for stopping in anyways, Dem, and showing the love. Always much appreciated. Hopefully you have a great time out at the bar. Anyways, like I was saying, when I go to a bar, it's usually about more so the people I'm with, less about the idea of going to a bar. Here's the thing. If I'm going to go and I'm just going to drink, I'd rather drink at home. It's cheaper, I like the company, and I get to know that I'm getting mixed drinks the way I want them mixed, and I'm getting to drink what I know I like. Meanwhile, if I'm going to a bar, there's so much up in the air, the cost is way more, but you're there more for the company of what's involved. Alright, this is where I get to test out how valid skipping things is gonna be.
Where did that come from? Affiliation unknown.
Yep, but I'm just gonna drop right down. They're gonna have a lot harder time focusing on hitting me if I'm not there to be a target. I think this one's technically closer in the middle, but I'm gonna go to the left first. I went right last time.
Got us on the run.
Alright, slow down, save that up. Because I am going to have to fight in the area once I get this this redemption thing here that I have to gather up. The ID tags.
That's the ACs of the report.
Find out who they're working for.
Looks like they've got shields. I think you've got a blade.
There we go. Where's the other one? There was another one here. Well, I guess he's gone already?
Extract the pilot data. I'll analyze it from my end.
Alright, we know this one's not valid. We know all three of these aren't valid.
Keep looking.
There we go. Feather it. Just so that that's easier to build back up.
What?
We've got something good!
Get out of there. You can handle them.
What in the hell?
The PCA's planetside force. Keep
Where did
on
that
the
come
move.
from?
We don't want them breathing down our necks.
2 repair kits remaining.
Hold up. What shot me that heavy? Alright, there we go. Got that one.
Corp license. Easily traced. Forget it.
Nice little bunny hops to keep some momentum going and maybe dodge a couple of shots.
Duff and Schneider are on the move. Grid won't be safe. Corp AC. Wait, is that an independent? Destroy it!
You're outnumbered 6-1. Use your missiles.
There we go. Feeling a lot better about this one. There we go. Drop down, let this build up, hide behind the wall a little. I'm still hearing them. Alright, I think I've got a couple left. Was that the last one? Keep forgetting about the scan.
Let's see about
Should be
this
good.
license.
I'm gonna top off while I'm here too.
It's still valid.
Because I know I'm gonna
Pilot's
need
rank
it.
is no good.
This
Can't
boss
use
is kind of
this.
rough.
I've picked up one more wreck, 621. Transmitting marker. Go and check it out.
Well, I mean, they're not shooting at me yet, so...
You can use
Unfortunately, I'm going to start this boss fight already down 2 of the health packs, but we're going to see how this goes. Now that I've got a lot more rockets left. I don't know what hit me in the middle of this run. I think it was that same helicopter that shows up, but now I know he comes from over this way. Where is he going to come from?
RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call
There he
sign.
is.
What? Looks like they were onto you after all. No mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now.
Really just keep the pressure on. Man, it's really hard to get close to this guy. Alright, his stagger's going to be going off soon.
Use your mobility in the air to get clear of explosions on the ground.
Man, I can't focus on him with that, though. Come on, you're right there.
Make it count, 621.
There we go. Got him with that. Unfortunately, it seems the rockets don't automatically refire. I've got to constantly tap them. Meanwhile, the rifle I can just hold down.
AP at 50%.
No, I don't need the other one. I've just got to stagger him again, and he's getting pretty close.
Right shoulder ammunition at AP at 30%.
No, I've got it. I've got it. Come on, you're right there. Get him with the sword. No, seriously? I just couldn't get high enough? Oh, that's gonna screw me over.
Remaining.
I literally couldn't get high enough. Like my booster just like hit a ceiling or something. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. I felt kind of cheated by that. That like my booster just didn't get me high enough. What the hell? I was kind of... I felt like I was kicking his ass there, and then just, you can't get high enough. Alright. Let me set that off to the side here.
That's it. Try accessing the wreck.
That was... I feel rough about that one.
Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call sign. What? Looks like they were onto you after all. In no mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now, they won't have enough to ID you.
Yeah, I can get a lot higher right now. Like, what? Why all... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was just way overlooking something and just couldn't figure out what was the cause. Okay, dodged a bunch of those, not all of them.
AP at 50%.
Come on, you're right there. Reload!
You've got them now. They can kill
Yeah, I can get way higher now. Look at that. That was like night and day. I don't know what was restricting me before.
Use your mobility in the air to get clear of explosions on the ground.
AP at 50%.
I'm gonna take a couple of those. All right, he's gonna stagger soon. Whoa! Okay, I got mauled by whatever that shot was. I got trapped all up in the buildings, and I just trying to dodge other shots. I used too much of my energy, and that left me not able to get the verticality to get the hell out of those buildings. At least that one, I kind of understand where the mishap was. But again, that second shot where I came back for it, something felt off about like not stop it, like literally not getting high enough. Even in that last fight, like whatever ceiling I was like stuck on
RB-23.
wasn't there. I was even able to get over it at one point.
Call sign. What? Looks like they were onto you after
Hello, lock on.
in no mood to pick a
There we
fight
go.
with the PCA. It doesn't matter. Take it out now, they won't have enough to ID you.
Yeah. Trying to get out of that. Oh, wow. Hold on. Repair, buddy? I had to hit that like 4 times to get that repair to go off. All right, get up there. No, I'm out of boost. There we go.
We got what we came for. Tie up the loose ends, 61.
I don't know what it's trying to get me to focus on, but I don't like it. Oh man, really tore me apart with a bunch of those.
AP at 50%.
All right, let's take that other heal now that we're sitting on it. Oh, whoa! Okay, so that's what's going on though. It really does just like fire everything all at once at that point. I think that's the little combo that's been taking me out. All right, that should be no. All right, little bit more damage there. I think I can take him out from here. But my sword stopped just short. That kind of really sucked. All right, there we go.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Don't care what the right shoulder ammunition is, he's down. Holy cow. Man, I do not like the sword weapons. Like,
Helicopter is down.
I'm not a fan of them ever before, and I know they're supposed to be, like, huge in this one. They're a big part. There's a whole stagger system. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like things that I don't... In order to make use of it, you really, and I mean, like, it needs to be beaten into your skull, the exact range of whatever your melee weapon is, and its, like, swing pattern. I hate trying to focus on that in a lot of the other ones. A lot of the old ones, like knowing your swing pattern of your weapon, because some of them were even like bunker busters, like you just pile drive it into the enemy and that was your range, so you really have to be up in their junk for it. But sitting back and focusing in on that is not a gameplay style that goes for me. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the bladed weapons unless they absolutely make it mandatory, but I don't like them. I don't like them in this. They're way better in this. Like, this was, like, way more functional for what you'd want it to be, but it is a level of knowing your range that is not a way that I usually play. I'm usually a lot more just, like, try to hang out in the mid-range in past entries. Getting up close was not a thing that I liked doing.
That's your new name here on Rubicon.
Alright, so now we have earned that title of Raven, and I have got to take a step back. I'll be right back, sorry. I apologize for that. I am back. By the way, Richard, if you're still in chat, can you let me know if the audio is good? Do I need to turn the game up or down at all? I was really struggling with trying to figure out what to do with that because I hadn't even launched the game yet. Hey Ian, I just came back. Oh, let me move this so that I can actually talk into the microphone because that's kind of important for this. Hey Ian, I just came back from an indie pop con. So like independent pop music. That could be pretty dope. And I'm hanging out at my housemate's dad's place for a bit. I'd edit a compilation of... Oh, you'll edit a compilation? Oh, and put it up on your channel? I'll have to catch that. See what's going on with that. Alright, the audio sounds good to you. Thank you very much for verifying that, Richard. But yeah, Richard, I'm gonna have to figure out what's, like... If I don't catch it, or if you think about it, when you put those up, send me a link on Twitter. I'll definitely check it out, because I'm interested in what you mean by an indie pop con. Indiana Pop Culture Convention. Well, now I'm even more involved. You know, I like music in general, so I can get behind a good pop tune, especially a lot of independent stuff doesn't fit that classic bubblegum pop. Doesn't fit that mold as clearly, so a lot of your better stuff is in there. But I'm even more of a pop culture guy, so I will just say that I am very interested in what you're gonna have to share from that. We have locally Motor City Comic Con, and that's about the closest thing to something like that we get. And if you go a little further north from that area, once a year they even have a retro gaming convention, which I think is only maybe 3 years old. I didn't get to go last year. I went I think it was the year prior I went, And I've been wanting to go again because you can find some really cool, like, out there stuff at those.
Coral, a sublime substance.
Yes, the unobtainium,
Discovered on Rubicon.
otherwise known as
flight
the
on a
spice.
frontier of developed space. For a time, coral was a revolutionary energy resource and data conduit, poised to transform human society by leaps and bounds.
So it's basically super silicon.
They called it the fires of Ibis, a storm of flame that tore through the stars, leaving lethal contamination in its wake. Coral, the kindling, was thought to have been utterly consumed, forever lost.
But then, it was found on Rubicon,
On
or Rubicon 3.
the embers continued to burn. Humanity would inevitably return
Hence the fires of Rubicon.
to
Got
stoke
it.
the fire.
I almost bought a figure of Tatsumaki from One Punch Man. I didn't in case I needed money to get back home. You know, as a man of culture, I totally understand. Is Tatsumaki the shorter, older sister? I'm trying to remember which one was which. Because, again, in that man of culture approach, I do have a more of an inkling for the taller, although younger sister. She's more rockin' my type, if you feel me.
Looks like you passed the authentication.
But yeah, I agree. Saving your money for verification to, you know, get back home, kind of important.
Take a look, 621.
As much as I stand behind the support of the waifu culture, as again, the man of culture that I promote myself as being,
to support its mercenaries.
yeah, she is the shorter, older one. And I apologize if it sounds like I'm screaming at all, or if the cadence of my speech is weird. This is my first time doing a stream, again, for a PC game in a long time, and I'm dedicated to trying to actually hear the game. So this is one of the first times I've actually put on some headphones for a stream. Alright, we can start messing with our AC. Got an emblem. That is my pre-order bonus, I think. I don't know when we got the added body parts. Or is it letting me know that these are ones I already have, but first time here, so that's what they're letting me know. Okay, so for people who don't know about Armored Core, there is going to be a lot of time, a lot of dedicated time spent sitting here in the garage. And it was because I know that that's a big deal in modifying and changing and doing all of the Armored Core work for you to go out and do your missions. This is why when I tried to find a wallpaper to use as the image source for my screenshot, I went for something that was built around the garage or the hangar. So I found one that I liked, and I made use of... You saw it. You guys saw it already. And it was literally just, you know, the same way I find a lot of them, Googling, what is the IP I'm playing? Followed by the word wallpaper. And then I do a little bit of modifying, you know, changing some lighting, doing a little bit of highlight work on a couple of them. Maybe I drop some overlays in. And then, of course, I do my my episode number tag, which, by the way, the barcode printed on this one, every single one of those barcodes should be slightly different from video to video going forward. Something I didn't get a picture of was this guy cosplaying as Doug Dimmadome! Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. God, do I say that those are older cartoons yet? I know a lot of people when they think of those, they want to attribute them to the immediate millennial concept era. Like people will associate those with like the 90s era, and I think It's possible, like, the first couple episodes might have been, but I think the bulk of a lot of that stuff was, like, early 2000s, which, let's be fair here. If you're a millennial baby, early 2000s is still the millennial window. So, guys, stop trying to gatekeep literal eras of childhood. Anyway, so I'm gonna look into this and see what we have, and see what I need to buy. I know, from what I understand going into this game, it's gonna be very, like, obscenely stupid to lock myself in the mindset of finding one build and sticking with it. In fact, I have heard from people playing this already who are days in, because again, I got my copy late and I'm sad about that. But from what I've heard, you're more than likely going to want to have various weapon types that you're gonna cycle out. That's common. But the other thing you're going to want is you're going to want to familiarize yourself with at least 2, if not all, of the leg options for how they work in your mobility and allow you to modify mission to mission to mission. The number I've heard is get yourself familiar with at least 2. You're probably going to want to do a Trank Ted build for some beefier survivability when it's needed, and then something with the a little bit more vertical option. Alright, customize your AC assemblies using the parts you have available at the assembly menu. When assembling an AC, ensure that your build keeps within the maximum weight and EN load parameters. Yes, those are very important. Alright, let's see. Where is the shop? Alright, that's getting into a mission. I don't need to worry about that. I guess I don't have access to the shop yet. Oh, I can make my own decals. I forgot about that. Alright, let's see here. On our body, I want something on a shoulder. So let's go to the left arm. Oh, I kind of like the lizard. I think these are a lot of the corporations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what those are. Alright, we've got the Raven. We're going to pop the Raven up there because it just seems very fitting. And then I'm going to go into the core. Wait, can I do... Where do I... Where did that get placed, though? Oh! Oh, wow. Okay, I can get real... Okay, that's going to be really cool. Alright, let's slide that up there. This I want on the side. How do I shrink it? How do I shrink it? Don't need to worry about the position. The position's good. I don't need to worry about the angle. Yeah, that's a lot of that. Not worried about that. Size, D-pad. Found it. Alright, let's get real small on both angles. And then really, really position this with a little bit more care. I kind of wish I could get smaller than that, but I guess not. Alright, so off of that, I want to go just a little bit down and to the left. There we go. We're going to rock that. Save. We've got... Did it not? No, it's up there. I thought it was on the outside. Was it on the outside or the inside? Oh, it's on the inside shoulder. All right, that was my mistake. So it is there. You can kind of see it. Now that I know where to look for it. I thought it was on the outside, but I'm not going to change that. I'm sticking with it. I like my lizard. When I look out when I turn my robot's head, I'll be able to see it. Or my AC, my mech. The pilot for... Okay, so we're talking about for the Fairly Odd Parents. The pilot was in 1999, which, again, would make it a 90s show, but I still think, like, it was multiple seasons, so the bulk of it was in the 2000s. Yes, the shorter, older one. Something I didn't get a picture of was the guy in the Doug Dimmadome. Little complaint about Doug Dimmadome. At least one episode, he had a hat that was so tall it went off screen. Other episodes, it was just regular size. I thought the... Hold on. Hold on. I thought Doug Dimmadome's hat was always massive. Like, I know that there were a couple episodes where you could see the top of it, but I thought it was largely, consistently pretty tall. I feel lied to. Well, that is a shame. But yes, the Infinite hat was always much better. It was around the same time as the SpongeBob pilot. All right, let's see what we have here on the paint core. We got a maker guy. I might worry about the general visuals a lot more later on. But we're just going to look at what we have here. Combine preset pieces to create an original image from the image editor. Oh, okay. So that's going to be where we can make our own emblems. That's going to be great. Save and load AC assemblies and cosmetic settings from the AC data menu. That will be nice so I don't have to redo everything, because the amount of like detail you can fit into this is going to be wild for that. All right, let's see what we have for the blade. Alright, so we got the left arm, the right arm. I can either have a blade or nothing. Obviously, having the blade is better than nothing. And I have nothing that I can put on the back unit. Let's check the differences here. Okay, so the system recovery, I think, is going to be how the energy recovers. Is a little bit worse. I'll be honest, I kind of like that head, though. Like, it does look pretty good. It's not that much worse. The weight's a little bit more, but honestly, we're nowhere near our maximum, which, if you look at the bottom right, is determined by the little arrow there. We'll take the new head. Now, the core is going to be a lot of the armor and whatnot, and it looks like the attitude stability, which I think is my own, what's the term I'm looking for? The stability is going to be my own stagger meter, so I'll take that. I don't think I want to change the arms. I kind of like how beefy they look, but let's see what the other ones look like. Yeah, no, I'll be honest. I kind of like these ones a little bit more. Like, there's something about them that speaks to me a lot more. Like, stat-wise, that's not bad. I could still go with this. And they're far more focused towards firearms, which I don't know what the specialization means. Maybe that's my accuracy or whatever. I might have to switch over to these eventually, but I'm just liking the look of that, and I'm going to stick with those. As for the legs are notoriously listed as one of your most important parts. I get more load limit. I get a little bit more classic, like, Gundam look out of that. But I kind of like the chunkiness of these. Man, with the arms that we have going on, I'm gonna go with the little bit more Gundam looking ones, and we're gonna ride with that. So that is the AC I'm gonna rock in with for a little bit. Why did the okay, rigid. I'm gonna read this out loud, but I'm specifying this is a quote from Rigid on this, and I'm gonna have something to say about the joke. Why did the gay guy try to balance himself on a Beyblade? He wanted to come out on top. I read that the first time, and thought you were saying the gay guy on Beyblade, and I was thinking the TV show, and I was like, which one? So that's where my brain went to reading that the first time. I had to read that twice to myself to figure out what was going on. Alright, let's get ready for a mission here. Don't need to do the training. The tutorial was enough of a training session. However, that might be very important. Probably the AC test is more important. As far as figuring out the changes you make to your mech. Okay. 68,000, 100,000. Details: destroy all Rubicon Liberation... Wow, my brain. Destroy all Rubicon Liberation Front artillery installations. So this is going to be targeting things and destroying them. Extra rewards based on the number of enemies defeated. Meanwhile, this one is all about destroying the enemies by the looks of it. So I'm going to do this one. I think this is going to be a little bit more of an entry grade mission to run
Got a
down.
job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent
One thing
mercenaries,
that I love
this request comes from
about the
Schneider of
message
Arquebus Group.
within the Armored
The
Core
operation will
series
take place in grid
is,
135
and
of
people get
Southern
surprised by this, you know, I talk about it
Objective is
from
to
time to
destroy
time.
an entity
Politically,
squad
I'm
sent
more
by
on the
Bamco,
right.
a Balaam company.
But that doesn't mean I have to be a fan of corporations. And so,
135 is a key
yeah,
foothold in Arquebus's efforts to
the
conduct a
overarching
survey
message
of
of
contaminated
Armored
city.
Core is
You,
don't trust the
independent mercenaries, are the
corporations.
key to maintaining our lead in the Coral survey race. The Arquebus Group looks
I won't
forward
get
to
further
your
into
success.
the political talk. Don't worry about it. It's just
Happy hunting.
a thing that I find kind of funny. There we go. So we are all assembled up. So I assume that means we can just sortie in. The big thing I need to worry about is when can I get into the shop, because
Attention, 621.
money making's a big deal, but how you spend your money is also very important. Corporations do tend to suck, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's kind of the way I was saying it, you know. I don't need to get into the nitty-gritty because I think even people who are, again, I like the free market, but that doesn't mean that I necessarily like big corporations. You know, there can be a little bit of spite the other way. Whoa, getting a little too floaty there. I thought that was an enemy at the end of the hall, and I was getting a little ahead of myself. Oh, alright. I don't trust that it's not going to try to hurt me here, so I'm going to keep myself mobile here and flip around. I was totally expecting enemies right on the other side already shooting at me.
Enemy attack! What I see! Looks like the Arquebus Group hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers. Intercepting!
There we go.
They're just
Got that shot.
mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
Can I close the shot? Man, yeah, really got to get used to how that sword works. There we go. Also, don't need to have the hard lock on. I accidentally activated that. Where are we going? Hold up, hold up. What was that glowing over there? Oh, it's just... I thought there's no way they have like big glowing super chests in this. And no, they don't. It's just the light. There we go.
This AC pilot's sharp.
Focus your fire!
Oh boy, nope, 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 nope.
After destroy.
Alright, where they at now? I'm gonna focus on these ones over here.
Only a few targets left.
Alright, let's get under there and come back out on top. Oh, these guys all have shields. Alright. That should deal with... No, it didn't take him out. Now it did. Get rid of that shield. Drop him down. I wonder if they're going to have a boss on this mission too. I can't imagine that, judging from what I know about the Armored Core series, I highly doubt every mission is going to be a boss fight.
It's like reinforcements. Eliminate them.
Alright. Gotta get a little higher. I wonder if the hard focus would make the, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Really need more... No, I've lost it. That's a death.
50%.
Yeah, I really need to watch that. Alright.
Remaining.
Gonna take one of the repair kits. So, wow, I really need to remember. It's B to activate that without having to do the big dash. I keep doing the big dash to start that, and it works well for, like, maintaining it. Alright. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of getting used to this here. Isn't this the way I came in? Or no, this is... Okay, so it was way back there and it crossed. It just looked similar. Oh, that was it? I thought there was going to be more. I didn't even need to use my repair kit. And I think... Yeah, there is a penalty for repairing. So, I got paid $68,000. My ammunition cost almost $10K, and then my repair cost a little over $10K. So, total expenses $20,000. If I didn't repair, if I didn't use the repair item, I wonder what that repair cost would be coming back. Would it be the same, or is using a repair kit included in that cost? Since Fairly Odd Parents was brought up, I figured I'd mention that they're apparently doing... Oh, hold on. This could be a problem.
This is a notification from Allmind, the mercenary support system. Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your return to mercenary activities has been acknowledged. Restoring access to the parts shop.
Thank you. I can finally throw something up on my left shoulder. Which might end up being an issue for the weight, which means I will have to start making decisions. Alright, anyways. They're apparently doing another animated series. This one with a serialized storytelling to it. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, what I do know is I tend to appreciate when a series hits an ending, that ending is respected. And if you're going to do a continuation, it shouldn't be what it was before. The way I'd explain this is, when you're talking, like, let's say Star Wars, because I think that's a very good example for me to go off of here. When they came to the market with a new trilogy after Disney bought it, they really should have left all of the details and everything going on with the 6 movies that were already a thing. All of that should have been left untouched. Having references, making notes of things. That's how you call back to that stuff and give people their joy out of that. Take what they already love and drip feed them the member berries. Remember this? Remember that? But don't make that your new story because it's too easy to fuck that up. Have these things be relevant in the background or in side variables, but don't let that be the primary focus. Make a new thing. The new characters actually would have been great if they were just allowed to be their own bodies. That story's told. That story's done. Let that story be. You have an entire expanded universe you could get into. Hell, you can cover stories that happened during that same time. A good example of this was Rogue One. A lot of people loved the Rogue One movie, despite not liking the other movies as much. Why? Because it gave them all of that Remember-berry content while giving them new characters, a new side story, a new thing that was completely separate but tangentially related. And that was why, when things do it that way, I think that's the best way to do continued story content. At least for me as a consumer, that's when it's done that way, that's where I feel the most comfortable. Because now I don't even have to worry that you're going to, quote unquote, based on who you talk to at any given point on any given topic, at any given variable of any given show. You don't have to worry about anything being ruined because they're not trying to change anything. They're giving you new. Also, I'll just say it, Finn was done real dirty in the remake. His I can't remember the actor. Was it Boyega, John Boyega, Jack Boyega, something like that. His character in those new trilogies could have had so much potential. And I feel like they kind of squandered a lot of the character development there. Anyways, moving on. Remember that scene in Ed, Edd n Eddy where Ed took a bite out of the sun? You can't blame the guy for needing a light snack. Alright, that's good. But also, let's be real, man. Cartoon logic, beautiful when it's absolutely unchained. It's why the old school cartoons have so much appeal and charm with them. No joke. Like, aside from the quality difference that has come over the years, when you approach it as an art medium, some of that old school stuff is absolutely fantastic. As a more artistic medium that you look into, the storytelling, the joke telling, the delivery, the concept. One of my favorite shows is still to this day some of the old school, like even the black and white era shit. Popeye. Popeye was legit awesome. I stand by that. And I'm not even old enough to be like, oh, I grew up on Popeye. No, I discovered Popeye as I was growing up, and I was like, yo, but some of this shit is dope. Also, supposedly there was a Robin Williams bit with Popeye, and I think I heard something about the movie getting unofficially released or scenes of it. I need to find that. I need to find where I can get some of that, because the idea of that sounds amazing. You know what they say, if you can't beat 'em, eat 'em. Richard, I feel like the context there is needed because the internet has washed my brain in a sense to imply that has two meanings. And even in the context of what that statement means historically, both meanings are a valid way to get that same outcome. It was Eddie? I didn't think Eddie ate the sun. Oh, Eddie makes that statement. Got it. Damn you, Butch Hartman. Is Butch Hartman behind the new Fairly Odd Parents? All right, let's see what we have in the parts shop. All right, let's see here. We are looking at a handgun, a bazooka, burst rifles. Might not be bad. Let's look at the left arm units though, because if I'm looking at getting rid of the beam sword, this is what I need to be looking at. And I'll be honest, man, a bazooka sounds pretty dope. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of heat. Total rounds 78. Alright, and then that would be the same weapon in both hands. So let's see what the specs are on this. Low attack power, low impact. What I want is something with a little bit more impact. I think I'm going to go... Man, I shouldn't give up on the sword this early. I need to figure that out. I kind of don't hate the burst rifle, though. So I'm going to buy that as a fallback. I'm not going to buy that because I didn't look at the price. That is a massively expensive part. So we're going to stick with that. And I know I don't have a left back unit. So that's what we're going to look at here. Alright, so we've got the pulse shield, which I don't have to worry about. I am not going to figure out a block system. I hear it's actually really good. And if you get your timing down, it can actually be like fantastic. But man, you see how I work with the sword? Imagine I'm going to be with a shield. Alright, dual missile launcher, standard missile launcher. That's a lot of weight. Total rounds, not as many. Why is the standard missile launcher actually heavier? Attack power 122, you get 4 of them. Impact 76 times 4. So I'm going to rock 2 of the standard missile launchers. I think that's the way I'll take that. Looks like I can actually afford it. So if we go back into the design and slap that on, we are still underweight. We don't have to worry about our energy load, which means we will be functioning fairly normal. All right, let's take that as our own personal low tier win. And let's get into another... All right, so now we've got to go destroy the artillery stations.
Got a job for you, 621. This is an open call from the Balaam Group, one of the corporate forces occupying Rubicon.
Attention, all independent mercenaries! This request comes from our affiliate, Datham. The Rubicon Liberation Front has deployed Baus artillery throughout the contaminated city. The city itself has no strategic value. We cannot allow them to hinder expansion of the Coral Survey. Show us your ambition. Destroy the Liberation Front's artillery. Bonus pay will be awarded for destroying their MTs. We want the enemy weakened. Consider it an opportunity to prove yourself.
So I gotta say, I do love the idea that there is your mercenary work is literal corporate warfare espionage like stuff. So we're literally going in there to fuck other people up. So let's get in there, and as the job describes, get in there and do the job. We've got to figure out what is it that the handler wants, because I feel like he's going to be a big part of the later part of the story. Again, I've played a couple of past Armored Core games. One of the stories that sticks out to me is one of them. There's like an AI system in control of everything, and at the end of the game, I think you actually have to be on a multiple playthrough to get the actual ending. Might be wrong about that, but it seems to be that's what I'm remembering. But like the real end game enemy. There we are. Was the AI all along. There we go. I've got to figure out if there is a dedicated reload button, because I'm running around with a couple shots short on my rifle, and I would love to have those available when things hit the fan.
There's only one of them. We can do this.
Alright, that worked out. Alright, I think there's only a little bit left here. Oh, took a rocket. But honestly, we're not too bad off.
You're up against mass-produced MTs. Eliminate them as necessary.
Got stuck on the building there. Nope, I'm kind of more focused on this. I've already started the job. This thing's got a lot of health. Alright, I think that was both of those dealt with. Yep.
Keep up the good work.
Let's get our boosters back and deal with this guy up here. There's a couple of them here. There we go. And as I learned in my first run, it is not worth it to stick around that long term.
Don't give them another inch. We have to defend the artillery.
Oh, I got hit hard by something. Alright, there we go. I think that guy's dealt with. Gotta keep moving.
The artillery here and our work is over.
Oh, they've got a lot going on here. Let's drop low.
Whoo!
Whoo! Whatever that is, it freezes me in place. Oh, I'm staggered. That's what that is. Alright, I've got to back out. Get me out of here. I'm going to take a slower approach to this and deal with what follows me here. There we go. Yep. Saw that last second. Let's back out and have a better approach. Better thought process. Because when I was dealing with them in smaller numbers, it's a lot more in my favor. Alright. Got a couple of targets left. And they're still sending more of these guys out my way. Alright, there we go. Really got to be careful. The artillery guys seem to be what's firing back on me. Oh, wow. Yeah, they can really home in at a distance. There we go. Snake my way around a few of those. Whoa! Get me out of there. Alright. Let's try homing in more so like that. How are they hitting me back to back like that? Holy cow. They got these things really well spaced out.
Repair kits remaining.
I'm trying to figure out my way of getting my way closer. Because I've got to do some hit and runs. These things, I swear, their health is just way too massive to be easily dealt with from a range. Getting in close and hitting them with the sword would be a much better option, but at that point, I became way too vulnerable. Alright, that worked out. Let's see if I can get a few more shots like that. Oh, I don't like the position there.
Head to the final site, 621. We still
Jesus
have
Christ.
artillery to
Nope. Nope.
AP at 50 AP.
Yeah, this is not going to happen. For some reason, man, I swear these guys just don't take damage. Really need to find a way to deal out a bit more reliable damage. Whoops.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
And so it's entirely going to be a matter of me figuring out how I'm going to get that damage out and get it where I want it to be. Because I'm hurting right now. Oh god, there's a limit. There's a wall limit. Okay, that was a good dodge. I need to verify that he's dealt with. He is definitely dealt with right now. Ah! I met the shoulders. My bad. Get in there. Hide in the crevice. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Right shoulder ammunition at 10%.
Yeah, my ammunition is down, but I've only got 2 more targets. One more? And no way is it gonna... Oh, what was that? What was that? Why did I go left? That is what I wanted to use, but why the left run?
That's it for this job.
Nope.
621. Return to base.
Nope. Big nope. And now get me out of here. Whoo! Rode on no health for so long, but man, did that eat heavily into my cost. All right. So we had something about damn you Butch Hartman. I saw that going into the mission, but I didn't want to pull too much into that because I wasn't sure. What's the issue we have with Butch Hartman? I know he's in his old age, he is going hard down his Christian route, which a lot of people do when they get old.
Your records have been updated. You have also been granted access to participate in the log hunt program. We kindly request that you submit combat logs after destroying designated craft. All Mind will reward you with parts based on the number of submissions you provide.
Alright, so those are going to be like hit targets in the middle of a mission? You have been invited to join Log Hunt, one of All Mind's mercenary support programs. Is All Mind also the people that run the arena? I don't remember. Discover and destroy targets marked with the Log Hunt target icon to obtain combat logs for submissions. By the way, as soon as we can do the arena, those are going to be fun. Those are specifically built around fighting other AC units. Collect combat logs and improve your hunter class to receive reward parts from All Mind. So yeah, they're basically in-mission hits by the sounds of it. I recently bought an indie sports game for my Switch called... Okay, hold on. Sports games are an interesting breed. I would say 10% actually are... 10% of sports games, if that, are what most people think of when they think of sports games. These are like your Madden games, your Madden, your 2Ks, your NBAs, your NFL, your trademarked, marketed, hardline. That's like 10% of the market. And I'll be honest, for people who play sports games purely because they actually are deeply involved in the sports and the teams, those are actually really good. They're great. For people who play video games for things that don't feed into that need, if you're not widely into sports games, you shouldn't separate yourself from wanting to play them anyways. Don't play those ones. There are many wider, artistically more creative, gamey games that fill that sport void, and some of them are amazing. Some of them are tied to well-known IPs. Mario Strikers being an example of one that is really good, really enjoyable, very fun game that fills that void for people that maybe don't want to play just like classic. Is Strikers the soccer one? I think it is. That maybe don't want to play a classic traditional soccer game. But then there are other ones that are more independent, oddball, and I would say, sticking to that soccer theme, Rocket League is... it's a lot more major mainstream now, but when it came out, it really felt more indie, and it really like filled a unique niche that like nobody even thought they wanted. Oh, sorry about that. Oh man, I'm like choking to death here. Something just got in the air. Anyways, when you're talking like if somebody gave me a sheet of paper and said, this is going to be a major hit game. We're going to strap rockets onto cars and put them in a giant soccer field. As a guy who loves absurd bullshit, I'd be like, yo, I totally think this is going to be amazing to play. I wouldn't put it into the mainstream. I wouldn't suspect. In hindsight, you know, we know, but I wouldn't suspect that would hit mainstream. It did, and I love it for that, but those are like niche concepts that fill a void that I think is fantastic. And in a lot of your not mainline sports games, you're going to find a lot of that. And I have a lot of love for sports games that break that mold and do weird creative things. I just know that sports games get shat on a lot, so I really want to specify that I don't think they're bad. I just think too many people think mainline sport game when they think about sports games. So, the game is Legend Bowl. It has a charming, again, pixel art. I love pixel art. So, it has a charming pixel art style and really deep customization. Also, apparently, I suck cheeks at it. You don't have to be good at a game to love it. That's the other thing. Like, look at how I'm playing Armored Core. There are people who will destroy me, even if I went to, like, my peak understanding of the Armored Core when I was deeply involved in it, which was probably Nexus. Was probably the one I played the most of. That or For Answer. Those are the two I probably played the most, because those are two that I held on to my ownership of the longest. I still have my copy of For Answer, but if I took like myself at my peak and I threw myself into that game and I went up against people who were just generally better at these style of games, they'd beat me all day long, just because I kind of have a skill cap down the avenue, because I diversify way too much. I play too many other games. So yeah, but I still love the Armored Core series. The concept, the vision, the design, the idea, the narrative, all of that stuff I love. I don't have to be good at it to like it. Also, the football teams are made up as well as all the players. I find that kind of interesting. Especially if you end up looking into those. Again, a lot of developers that have other games under their belt will do things like what I'm about to talk about, and I love them. If you're playing a game that's of this avenue, where these people have developed other games too, it's really fun to dig into a lot of that customizing stuff and find little Easter eggs, because again, developers love putting Easter eggs in games. It's almost like playing homage to what you've built before, because you know it's good. You built it, you put it out, you stand by it, and that's why people put these things in other games. It's kind of why I think, in my opinion, like the Moonlight Blade has become so prolific in the FromSoft universe. And I know a lot of people say that like FromSoft has put it in every game that they've made since its inception in the first Kingsfield. I don't think they have. I think other games have come out and they don't include it. I think it's just one of their longest running entries. And I say that I don't think it's been in every one, because I can think of a couple of games that, if the Moonlight Blade or the Moonlight Sword or anything of that description is referenced in the game, it has escaped my understanding. One of them being one of my favorite FromSoft games that doesn't get talked about enough, in my opinion. Oh, God, what? I'm trying to think of the... One second, I need to go grab the game and make sure I know the name of it. It's like something Kingdoms. Sorry, you've got me talking about video games, and you know I love just the general conversational piece as a topic. So the game is Lost Kingdoms. It's got a sequel, Lost Kingdoms 2. Personally, I think the first one was more enjoyable for me, but there are parts of Lost Kingdoms 2 that I think is more polished and developed, and I love it for that as well. But the games are Lost Kingdom, and I don't think that Moonlight Blade is referenced in that, at least not from what I recall. But that's just one franchise that it's not in that I know is post the development of many of their games, actually. Because that was a GameCube era title. Anyways, I got distracted there, and I immediately just got back. But I have to walk away again. Nature calls. I stood up, and that was my problem. Alright, I apologize about that. Hopefully I'm back for a bit now. So, while I was stepping away for a minute there, I got some messages coming in that I checked out. And the things that I was expecting to pull me away from not being able to do a long stream, they're not happening anymore. So, I can sit here for a couple more hours and get a good bit more gameplay in, because I am not ready to call it here. I've only done a couple of missions. And right now, I don't think I can necessarily buy any new items, and I'm still needing to get used to what I've got, so let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Destroy the logistics helicopters, which I think are those little ones that I've been seeing. Extra rewards based on the number of enemies destroyed. Fair enough. Destroy the tester AC. Yo, I'm down for that. You've got like a prototype for me to fight?
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus Group.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. Dafeng, one of our adversaries allied with Balaam, has introduced a new tester AC. It's a sample model from an external architect, featuring extensive assembly optimizations. In the hands of an experienced pilot, it will pose a threat far too great to ignore. This brings me to the request. Intercept delivery of the tester AC and destroy it.
So, I'm
Archivist
not
looks forward
led to
news of your
believe that
success.
the tester unit.
Briefing over, and happy hunting.
They're not leading me to believe that it's going to be piloted. I'm intercepting it while it's in transit and destroying it. Which is admittedly, you know, a much easier.
The target may be a product sample, but it's still an AC. Stay sharp, 621.
Which is a more believable time to try to engage in it. But let's be real. I highly doubt that they're actually going to let it not be a threat. You're not going to dangle this in front of me and just take it away. They're going to slap me in the face hard with this new AC unit.
Combat mode.
Commence mission. We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
Alright, we're going to stop short.
We're under attack!
I was hoping to get in there with that blade shot on top of everything else.
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
I'll do the work. I've been training for this.
Oh, he got me with that. Let's get him with my own.
Red guns need this AC. I can't fail this mission.
We're actually getting some narrative bits from this guy, which is kind of cool. Oh, he got out of my range and got me with his. Not bad.
Kills for credits.
Land a direct hit. It's time to wrap this up.
Oh boy! I will redo this one before I take the health, because there are some things that I already wish I had done different. He got out of range, so that was a whiff from both of us. Oh, I think he actually got me with those. Oh, nope. Oh, damn. He is much better than me with those swords. Yep, he got me. Alright, I'm going to redo that because, again, there were some changes that I really should have made to my approach. First of all, opening with the all four weapons, hoping that I'd be able to land it. I really need to use this as an opportunity to learn the limits of the sword more.
We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
It is entirely my own limitations on that. All right, let's see if we can pull him down.
We're under attack! Must be the locals. It's an independent.
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
All right, I think I managed to avoid the rockets there.
With the work. I've been training for this.
There we go, pulled him in.
Red guns need this AC. I can't fail this mission.
His AC has reached breaking point.
There we go.
For a direct hit.
Damn it! I can't die like
We actually just exchanged that completely. His stagger doesn't last very long.
I can't die on work. Kills for credits.
Land a direct hit. It's time
Nope.
to wrap this up.
Not gonna get too close. He bounces back too fast. Oh, I think I got him with mine though. It just, he was able to get in for me too. All right, he's getting close. He's getting close. Got him! That was a much better attempt.
I just wanted to call sign of my own.
Man, he really just wanted to be a Raven. Kind of feel bad about that.
For this job, 621. Return to base.
Yeah, that was infinitely better. You know, not just going in and thinking I could quick shot him. That was overly cocky on my part. So the repair cost for pretty much half of my health, my armor, my AP, is going to be about 9,000. So judging off of that and what I've spent on repair costs, it almost seems like the repair items don't have a cost. Because I used 3 of them at one point, and I only had to pay like 12,000. So it seems like there's no negative to using your little heal things, your Estus flask, essentially. Which, again, I would be more of the inclination that I would just rather have bigger armor points than something to worry about healing with. It seems like an unnecessary overcomplication. Now you're worried about like actually healing mid-fight rather than just having like an actual armored core. So, sure, whatever. The ammunition, I spend way too much on ammunition. And if I recall, energy weapons don't affect that. Energy uses your energy to, while you're moving around to fire. These ones, I think they have an overheat feature as well. I don't remember if that was commonplace before. I think it was just a matter of trying to balance when you fire your weapon and the energy.
One new message.
But yeah, using energy weapons was a way to save up on
621.
money.
About the tester AC you downed. That was being shipped to the Red Guns, Balam's in-house AC squad. They're Balam's main force, and its members are no amateurs. Remember who you're messing with.
It's kind of cool. They're literally telling me that even though you succeeded, remember, you're pissing people off. Alright, let's see what we're looking at for some... Ooh. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Let's take a look at some... Okay, that's very, very Mobile Suit Gundam-esque. Very, very gym unit feeling. I kind of like that. Alright, let's see here. System recovery. That's actually a lot of recovery. That's a huge jump. And God, that also, some of these just look so good. Like, let's be real here. Like, if I'm looking at the number, that's not a very impressive unit. It's lightweight. It's got some. It's got a little bit more stability. I'd have to look into. Let me see here. Yeah, I'd. There we go. What is... Oh, that's to organize? Nope. Default. Yeah, I know there's a way to get an expanded system to figure out what everything is. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, that's almost entirely about reducing the weight. But it looks so freaking good. Almost gives me a little bit... And I think it's just on the siding there. Gives me a little bit of like some Optimus Prime vibes. And you know I'm going to be hyped about that a little bit. Alright, what do we got in the body units? I can't afford anything because I'm spending too much on ammo costs. Got sort of a shrimp middle core. I'll be honest, I don't like that one. Not because it's bad or it doesn't look good. I don't like that one because it entirely makes me think about my posture, and no one wants to be reminded of that. Alright, nice, beefy, bulky chest core. I can get behind that. A literal fucking tank unit there. I kind of think that's kind of dope. That one's got some, like, asymmetrical aesthetics going on. I actually really like those, the round core off to the right side. I don't know what that's about, but I like the look. And again, some shrimp design. I'm not feeling that one. Let's be, that I kind of like. I think that, yeah, that's what I've already got, right? I think. Yeah, okay, when I got the parts for, like, the DLC bonus, I think that was one of them. I think that's why it looks familiar to me. Alright, let's check these arms out. I kinda like that. Some, like, jet-looking pieces. Again, not bad. I don't hate that. Looks pretty decent. Not feeling that one. Okay, so I like this one, and I like that one. This one really focuses more on your firearm use. And that one's got a lot more armor per arm unit, but also lets you equip heavier gear, which is nice. That I know that's what the arms load limit is referencing. How much your arms can actually wield is a factor as well. God, those look good. I could afford them. Like, that's a thing I could get. I'm gonna do it. It just looks good. Alright, let's take a look at the legs here, because this is going to be a big deal. I think those are what I'm... Yeah, that's definitely... So the Melander is definitely what I have right now. Or at least what I have available as an option. Why is that one better than the one I have equipped? I'll have to look into that. This is an LG-11 Melander. That might be a thing to consider. And I think that's similar to what I started with, but a little bit different. I might be wrong. And now we got the double joints here. Alright, let's see here. LG-11 and the VP-422. Let me take a look at these here. LG-12, so the other ones are LG-11s. And it was different than my starting set. So I'm going to look at those legs again. Alright, a lot of this is things I can't overly manipulate yet, but we'll get there. One of the things I have to put on, though, is give me these sexy, beefy arms. Give me a mech that lifts. Alright, let's take a look at what else we have available. Alright. Just general purpose energy. God, that recharge rate is massive. I lose 200 for my max capacity, but like, that is not something to ignore, the upgrade there. Close range assist, medium range assist. Oh, is this my... Yeah, this is my targeting system, isn't it? The FCS? I think that's referencing your targeting system. Which is substantially better than what I'm defaulting with. So I want both of these parts, honestly. So we're going to have to save some money. Which means more missions.
Got a job for you, 621. The Balaam Group sent a request.
Raven, this request comes from DAFA, one of our affiliates. The group has committed to use of military force to handle the Rubicon Liberation Front. Target for this mission is a squad of transport choppers. Destroy them.
Oh, so these aren't the little helicopters I was looking at before. These are something a little bit different by the looks of it.
Concern. You performed adequately in your last sortie, Raven. This did not go unnoticed. We will be watching with interest to see what you bring to the team.
Now, isn't Balam the people that were that I just pissed off as well? But it was, I didn't necessarily piss off all of Balam. I pissed off one group within their unit, I think. I'm going to try to shift a little bit more of my focus back more towards the game. I keep constantly checking the chat box, but I think while I'm in mission, I'm going to focus a little bit more on this and see.
Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack. The corporate burst. Intercept. Keep them off the supplies.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down.
Alright, those guys are dealt with, but we've got more coming in. That got him. I would like to say that is going to fill me with confidence that I'm getting better at understanding the sword, but that would be a major lie. Alright, I'm not going to tackle those guys straight on, especially because I don't like what that just was.
There, take it out.
Alright, that's dealt with.
Defend our supplies. Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer.
There we go. Sorry about that. Man. Again, something is floating around in the air right now. Alright, those guys are dealt with. What in the hell was that? Give me a little further out of the range of whatever the hell that is.
Damn corporation.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
Alright. Ah, those are all gonna hit that. Missed everything. It's actually pretty solid there.
It's here. Fight back.
What?
We're no match for
Well, alright.
Have no fear. The coral is with us.
The coral is with us. You know, the game is about corporations. I was gonna ask, is your resource really your god? But I should have known better than to ask. We already had this discussion.
Looks like you got them all.
Oh boy, that was close.
Please, not enough for you.
Okay, that's actually like a bit of a boss fight.
That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
No, I want this fight. Don't. No! That is absolutely going to be one of the special missions later on. That is supposed to be one of those, what were they called? The log file things. That was definitely the kind of thing I need to keep my eye out for and fight when I see it. I did make $100,000 though, so one of those two parts that I was eyeing, I can definitely afford now.
Well, Handler Walter. The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm
Michigan! Hey! I live there.
About my proposal. Yeah, you sure about that? I'll be working your hound just as hard as any other red gun. Gen 4s can be emotionally withdrawn. They need a shot in the arm every now and then.
Then you got a deal. I'll send Volta and Iguazu. They'll give your latest hound a proper red gun welcome.
Wait. Red Gun is now a name that we've heard twice already, I thought. Which is obviously like a squad unit thing.
One new message.
I see you're back, 621. The Corps see the Liberation Front as a hindrance to expanding their Coral survey. But to the Rubiconians, your actions are only helping the Corps with their invasion. It's just a job, 621. All of it.
Okay. Alright, in the meantime, let me take a look here. Losing maximum energy capacity does really suck. But that jump in the recharge rate might be really, really useful. This is almost just pure better. This is an easier first purchase in my opinion. Is that down here? No, it was up here. There we go. Yeah, and the trade-off is negligible. It's like just pure upgrade essentially. Alright, let's see what we're looking at here. I've seen clips of this. I think this was in a lot of the adverts. This is one of the boss ones that look reminiscent of some of the past big objectives. I think AC4 had a lot of them. AC5 and Verdict Day had similar things as well, I think.
Got a job for you, 621. This one's a request from the Arquebus group.
Verdict Day is one of those ones that I wish I got to play and I never did.
From Schneider, an Arquebus subsidiary.
I have 5. I never got to have Verdict
The
Day.
mission will take place in the Bonadea dunes of western Belius. Our Coral investigation there is being blocked by the Strider, a Rubicon Liberation Front mining ship. You are to destroy it. The Strider is a mobile resource base that was extensively weaponized by the Liberation Front. Call it the crowning glory of their efforts to militarize into an anti-corporate force.
God, but
Your
it looks
attack will focus
cool.
on the Eye, a giant laser cannon connected directly to the main generator. It's protected by a shield, which is powered by auxiliary sub-generators. These should be your first targets. This concludes the briefing. Good luck.
Alright, so find the generators first and then target the eye? I think it mentioned they were on the sides of it, so I'll look for them.
Smash the Strider, and Arquebus HQ will be sure to remember your name.
Yeah, but they're remembering a false name. Like, again, we had to steal someone else's ID. God, it's like breaking into America. Steal someone else's ID and fight the government, which in this case is the corporations.
Main system activating combat mode.
Some would say, what is the difference?
Commence mission. First, get through all that dust and make contact with the Strider.
Where is that hit off in the distance? Look at that. You can see it kind of just bustling through. God, this thing looks so fucking cool.
Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the eye. Burn them away. Yes, sir. Coral, abide with Rubicon. Allied with Rubicon.
There we go. Oh shit, that's the laser! That shit will fuck me up! It's really cool though.
Picking up a surge of energy to the eye. Watch out, or it'll burn you to ash.
Yeah, kind of getting the feeling of that. Not having to struggle to fill me in with the fact that that thing can and will fuck me up.
Alright, now you're up close and personal. Take out one of its legs and bring it to a halt.
They evaded the ice laser.
All hands, prepare for close range combat. Intercept.
Alright, let's see if I can't fly up. No, there's no way. Not in one shot. Alright. Change of plans. Get down. Get all of that energy back. Get in there and sword swipe it with that. Alright, we're actually doing a fair bit of damage, so it's going down soon.
Confirmed. Strider leg compromised. It's going down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Alright, gotta stay out of that. Don't need that slamming right into me.
Alright, now we've got a foothold to get on the deck. Grab on and get to work on the sub-generators.
Oh! Oh, wow. That, yeah, I lost all upward mobility there. There we go. Now we're on top of it. Oh boy, that is gonna mess me up if I let it.
That AC pilot's no rookie.
No, I absolutely am, but I appreciate the acknowledgement.
Trying to cut and run. Head to the midship 16.
No, you aren't getting away from me.
Ah! We can't sink the enemy AC! Remember, we fight for the coral.
We fight for the coral. Alright, that's one of the generators over here. Oh, I think I have to hit it from the outside. Oh, but I can get real close to it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of bouncing back and forth.
Sub-generator destroyed. 3 to
Get
go.
high up. Oh, gotta stay out of the range of that. And let's cross over fast.
Lost another sub-generator!
2 to go.
Oh man, that laser, it's good. It knows how to hurt me.
Remember that when Rubicon burns, we endure.
Alright, I think I can actually use this as a way to, whoo, fall. Fall bad. Fall real bad. Alright. I was gonna have to fall anyway, so deal with that.
Just one left.
The Strider is the flagship of our war.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Hold the line. Defend the ship with your line.
Okay.
2 repair kits
That's a new
remaining.
thing. I didn't know that was there. Get me over there. Okay. Yep. Good enough mobility. Just barely. And now, whoo! Almost overshot. Get me back up onto the back side. Fair enough. I'll take that. Yeah, there's something there hurting me. I get it. Kind of struggling keeping my my balance here. All right, I'm safe temporarily. There we go.
All sub-generators destroyed.
All right, and now I think I'm safe here again momentarily.
To the front segment and hit the target.
I can make it. There we go. officially can't shake me. Okay, there we go.
Now you've got the target in your sights. Time to finish this, 621.
Okay. I thought the sword would be able to hit it. It didn't seem like it was able to. That was my bad. Get in there. There we go. You know what? That was real sloppy at the end, but I think I can still manage this. That was beyond sloppy. Really, really did not read my the hint there. I just walked right into a problem.
Sucking up has nowhere to go. Move, 621. You need to get clear of the Strider.
Yeah, that I can do. Let's get some of this back and get some more distance.
Damn hyenas. Damaging the planet. Hold, combined with Rubicon.
See that, 621?
God, that looks cool though.
Itself up. A fitting end for something built to fail.
God, let it never be said this game does not look fucking amazing. That is just beautiful. Alright, I think I've got it in me for one more mission, which we have already loaded up in our list by the looks of it. I'm not going to buy that other part that I had my eyes on, just because something about it just doesn't... It's not jumping out to me in hindsight.
Raven, your work on the Strider deserves commendation. I am thrilled to have issued you the request. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Archivist Group's mercenary liaison. V8 Pater, at your service. I think I'll enjoy doing business with you.
Alright, new emblem, fair enough. Let's see, are we getting any new parts yet? Nope, not at all. Got enough money that we could start affording a couple of new things if we really... If things were jumping out to me, like those arms, man. Those arms, they jumped out to me immediately. Honestly, those legs are pretty decent. The boost speed drop kind of sucks, but that's not a major loss. And the change up that does to my maximum load limit, like, that's no joke. That's fairly close to where we are presently. That ain't no joke.
Got a job for you, 621. You're joining an operation planned by Balaam HQ. Check the briefing.
Heard the good news from Walter, did ya? Good. Sit your ass down and listen. Balaam's moving in on the Gallia Dam complex, one of the Liberation Front's bases. The objective is to destroy their lifeline and make those sacks of shit beg for mercy.
Fair enough.
I'll be sending 2 good-for-nothing maggots from the Red Guns, Gun 4 Volta and Gun 5 Iguazu. You're just gonna be tagging along on ass-wiping duty. I'm assigning you the call sign Gun 13, a lucky little number that just became available. Gun 13,
Well, that makes me...
off. Good enough. Now go get ready. We're going on a field trip, kiddo.
That makes me feel, you know, like a great member of the team, and that somehow it's not filled with bad luck. First of all, 13. Second of all, just became available.
13, huh? I'll stick with 621.
Thank you, Walter.
Don't let the red guns teach you bad manners.
Go have fun with your friends. Just remember, Mommy taught you better. Alright. This is the first mission we're going to be a part of where we aren't solo. So this will be an interesting one. It'll be great to see the involvement they play. Oh, I like the tank look, though. I like that.
Squad red guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Look, you said I was here on asswipe duty. I am sitting back a little bit on this.
Guy who decided the red gun should be taking care of some freelancer.
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves. One target destroyed.
No, I'm pulling my weight here.
But no one even told you why we're here.
Doesn't matter, I'm getting paid.
Red guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the locals' little base is next.
Good five. Can't take yourself away from chatting with a tag along. Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut?
Are you offering a sewing club? Because I'm down. Wouldn't say I've got a lot of practice, but the idea is intriguing.
Two targets destroyed. How about that? Guess you're not a total amateur.
Yeah, these guys are actually falling behind.
One MTs. That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots! 2 generators to go. Keep moving, 621.
I don't... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't trust this open field.
Does this guy ever shut up?
No luck with the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon. Who can pilot better than you sew?
2 repair kits remaining.
Oh, he's got a wide swing with that. All right, fair enough.
AP at 50%.
Oh, that's a heavy shot.
1 repair kit remaining.
Oh, he's got a combo with it too. Got my own. Yeah, that's a heavy shot.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
All right, he's gone. That was a heck of a threat, but that felt like a good one. Let's join back in, and hopefully I can manage to maintain myself long enough.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Yep, left shoulder ammunition is going to be getting there soon.
30%.
Woo, boy!
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
One more target remaining, 621.
All right, I actually think I can manage to maintain my my existence here. Where's the other ally? I thought there were 2 of them. Did one of them go down? Nope, I just overlooked where he went. Fair enough.
Do you hear me, you corporate vultures?
Honestly, them distracting him though,
Rubiconians will
pretty
never
nice.
yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash,
Oh
we
god,
stand
there's gonna
as
be a
one.
boss fight up there, isn't there?
Hot dog, they got an AC.
dropping down. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm actually going to drop back down and ride that booster back up again. Just got to find out where it was. Wasn't this low. Alright, that's actually pretty good. That was not good. That's getting much less good.
30%.
Never mind, we're okay.
Independent mercenary, why be a mere pawn? What honor is there in serving corporations that exist only to securely and damn?
Why be a pawn? Because it pays fairly well.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed.
Looks like my good-for-nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over.
It's almost like I was worth my pay.
Side open for you.
There we go. That felt really fun. I also think I got one of those specialty guys. He felt special to fight, and it really felt like he was optional. I really could have just ignored that part of the dam entirely and never ran into him.
You must be the handler, I presume, for the independent mercenary Raven. Honored to make your acquaintance, V2 Snail. I understand you want to join Operation Wall Climber. You do realize that disposing of some Liberation Front garbage hardly qualifies you. Know your place, you meager dog sitter. The answer is no.
Well, now I want to mess your day up just on principle.
Must be rough only having one good pilot to rely on. Oh? Are you suggesting your dog can take Freud's place?
Give me the
You'll
arena.
see.
Give me the arena.
Just give us the chance. Very well, then. We're also deploying V4, who's been equally brazen of late. Let's see how they both perform.
Okay, so I'm either partnering or going against V4 to prove myself to get into this. It's probably more so competing against. But the question is competing how?
You got lucky, Merc. You were the only warm body they could find.
I pulled my weight.
Red guns are going to be first over the wall. Have fun watching from the sidelines.
I genuinely don't care about going over this wall. I am just looking for more... Okay, I am just looking for more opportunity to mess shit up. New parts! Hold up, before I wrap this up. Gotta see. Ooh. Literally looks like a pump shotgun. Love it. Again, it's close range, not really my cup of tea. The closest thing to close range I get is I really like some of the machine gun weapons. Laser rifle. Okay, now we're getting into some energy weapons, and that looks absolutely gorgeous. Plasma rifle. I'll be honest, I like the laser rifle look a lot more. That, less so my cup of tea. Although it looks like charging the weapon causes the plasma to fire, to scatter, producing multiple... So that's got some AoE on it, which is pretty decent. God, I like that laser rifle. One of the most commonly used laser weapons on the battlefield. This is a flagship produced for the corporation. Can be charged to amplify its power, which isn't bad. Oh, but they actually have an ammo count now, so they aren't entirely based on your energy to fire. That is an interesting change-up that I need to keep my my eyes out for. Alright, genuinely though, looking at this, I probably need some energy weapons before long. I understand there's some special shield stuff that you have to look out for. I'll see about making my decisions later. But also, oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. I, that is gorgeous. I kind of want. Not a lot of uses, but it is energy based, and I could still have my rockets when I want them. Alright, and then we're still looking at the same body units, leg units, still no tank treads, and again, if I want the energy, that's actually pretty nice. Alright, I will sit on some of this, think about it. I might play through and do some of the missions again, because it looked like that was an option. Hopefully I'll actually get some resources from it. I don't know if I will, but it'll be a great way for me to get some practice in before the next time that I stream. Thank you so much, everybody who does stop in. Remember to like, follow. I'm going to be playing a lot more of this, and everything about my gameplay through this on the story front is going to be streamed. I'm streaming this game all the way through. However, I am out of time for today, so thank you so much once again, everybody who does stop in. Richard, absolutely, and you as well. Have a great one. Hope to see you guys next time. As I just said, have a good one, because apparently I can't wish you well enough. But seriously, I do got to get going, so bye-bye.